and welcome to Morning Coffee with Pizzan Academy. I'm Deanna, and today is Great Books Monday. So I wanted to talk to you about how you can instill a love of literature into your children. And in order to do this, I want to share my own story of how I developed a love of literature from a very young age. Now, when I was little, I lived in a pretty small town, and we had a local library. We had one branch of the library, and I know a lot of places will have a public library or smaller branches in their own neighborhood, but the library was my gateway to literature.
Where are the children's books, please?
And my mom made it very special. She would tell us and build up to it that we were going to go to the library on a certain day. And that was a magical world for me. And I would go and I would look at all the books, and I would select books that I was really drawn to. Now, typically, these were books with animals because I absolutely loved animals. So the first literature that I just grew to love were the Beatrix Potter books.
Peter, come along, Peter.
Not likely.
So she had created this enchanting world in her garden, and she had little animals and she would tell stories about them, and I was just drawn in. So when I was growing up, we had bunnies. They were our pets, and my dad built rabbit cages out back, and we would let them run around the house, or they would be in the backyard, and we even litter box trained them. So the fact that Beatrix Potter had bunnies in her novels, I could have this immersive experience at home, and after reading the books, I would be able to walk into that enchanting world that she had created in my own backyard. And it was such a beautiful thing, and I have these really fond memories of growing up because of that. But the key to this was my mom taking me to the library and giving me the opportunity to experience this. A little bit later, I discovered the book, The Velveteen Rabbit.
When the Velveteen Rabbit first came to live with the boy, he wasn't at all real.
The Velveteen Rabbit is a story of a beloved toy rabbit, and he has to get discarded because of the boy's sickness. He is burned, and through magic, he becomes a real bunny. And it's this transition into becoming this real bunny that really just got me all choked up, the fact that he was going to be destroyed. And so I could once again immerse myself in the story and in this universe that this author created. The third story I want to talk about is Black Beauty, and I was a little older when I read this, and we lived in a small town in a rural area. Now, we were in town, but we had friends that had a farm, and they had horses, and I would go out there, and once again, through reading literature, I was able to immerse myself into the story, just being out there with the horses in the farm. And it's this immersion and this world that literature created that made my childhood so lively. Now, another thing it's done is that it allowed me to discover the values that I would still hold as an adult. For instance, I still love animals and I still love gardens. And as an adult, I'm creating a space in my own home to bring in these enchanting worlds that I have such fond memories of. I learned what I like and what I don't like through these experiences of reading literature. Books can open up your eyes and show you worlds that you want to be a part of, or that you know that maybe you should avoid. So these works that I've shared with you today, they helped me discover the values for my own life. But these won't work for everybody, and you know your child the best. So help them find the literature where they can unlock the values and the worlds that will help guide them throughout their life. And then someday they can bring these things into their own world, into their own home, and the life that they want to lead as an adult. Thanks for watching. We offer a lot of free resources for parents and families through our email list. So check out the description below to sign up, where you can also find links to our social media. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.